want to talk about how generative learning correlates to the opportunity divide. Unfortunately, there is a divide between young, ambitious individuals full of talent and the companies that demand the talent. This exists due to several reasons, whether it's societal, systemic, and facing adversities at home, or even experience a negative domino effect from people around you. If you went through the YearUp program, chances are that you came from an immigrant household, have no family history of a prestigious institution, or have had a rougher upbringing where you endured a lot of challenges. We know more than anyone that there are several factors that position us to lack opportunities. And I believe those cases are due to the absence of knowledge. There's an old saying that I love that goes as follows: there are no knowns. These are things we know that we know. And there are known unknowns. These are things we know that we do not know. But there are unknown unknowns. These are things that we do not know that we do not know. Generative learning is us finding and overcoming our unknown unknowns. Although we start off with an absence of knowledge, we don't shy away and we tackle the unknown unknowns. Thankfully, with the grace of kind souls and programs like YearUp, we are able to gain an opportunity for life-changing exposure. I experienced this firsthand at my apprenticeship at Google. And my journey to Google put my character to the test. I grew up in a small town called Hollister, a very agricultural town, and when I was 4 years old, my parents started a bounty house company, and every weekend from that year on, I was working alongside with them, the blistering heat or shivering cold. Working at such a young age taught me a lot of values, such as the values of hard work, being patient with people, doing what is necessary, and the difference between white-collar and blue-collar labor. I do not know how my dad managed to work 7 days a week, Monday through Friday. He'd get up at 4:30 p.m., go work in construction, and then come home deep. Then on the weekends, he'd be up at 7 a.m. loading the inventory for the day ahead. He told me something I would never forget. He told me, "Tim, es mejor trabajar con la mente que las manos," meaning it's better to work with your mind than to work with your hands. I took that advice to heart and was eager to seek opportunities. So I eagerly and naively decided to start a digital marketing agency right out of high school. There were a lot of ups and downs during my venture, but after 2.5 years, I plateaued and I did not know what to do with my life. I knew I was missing something, but I did not have the bridge to gain the exposure that I needed. Then one day, when I felt that I was going through the worst of my struggles, an opportunity appeared. Thanks to a childhood friend named Jonathan Juarez, I learned about YearUp. JJ was a pioneer for believing in YearUp and was one of the first people to go through the program from Hollister. By seeing his growth and seeing him land a job at eBay, he inspired several other people from our small town to join. Every cycle since then, there has been people from Hollister coming into YearUp into our internship spots, which is a commute at least over an hour and a half each day. YearUp gave me the pivotal exposure that changed my life forever. Seeing firsthand how multi-billion-dollar companies operate made me aware of the skills that I had to develop. Some lessons were simple, like how to properly eat at a corporate event, or how to prepare for interviews. I remember when I had my first mock interview, I couldn't pick up simple cues like taking notes, asking questions, and how my fidgeting would be distracting. Some lessons were more complicated, like picking up technical skills and applying them to the fast operating ecosystem. Having 6 months to try to catch up to experts who have been doing their craft for years is nearly impossible. And absorbing an excessive amount of information may be overwhelming. But thankfully, with the support of a good mentor, a good community support, and an acquired mind, it made the process less daunting. I can confidently say that over the past 6 months, I have learned the equivalent of several years. With a stronger resume and new experience under my belt, I know my next venture will be a springboard into success. Our careers may be early in trajectory, and we may have felt the weight and burden of generative learning. But this obstacle can become a way to our success. We can find strength in the way we have built our character through the challenges we have faced. Whenever we face future adversity by having to learn something without being taught, we know we can navigate and accomplish our goals. We've done it before. We've made it this far with our sheer determination, and with our never-ending commitment to progress, we will be a positive ripple effect among ourselves, our communities, and future generations. Thank you. Thank you.